Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So we're going to go and take a look at MVP Tournament of Power 17 right here. He just got his EZA and JP. I think that this guy is going to be pretty formidable. I do think that a lot of people kind of underestimate the power of support on characters that are red zone stage viable, right? Like this Android 17, in many situations in these tough red zone fights, he will be very competitive, even against maybe some of the big boss super attacks, depending upon the situation. I think 17 will be able to perform well. And then on top of that, he's giving support. Again, having characters like this that are supporting on these big major teams, I do think like it really matters and it really helps. So we're going to take MVP 17. We'll probably just jump onto Gamma 2's team. I do think that we can kind of run, we'll just gonna show the team right here, a pretty decent setup. A lot of these characters should work very well together. 19 and 20 are probably going to be the squishiest unit on the team. But even like the Hellfighter 17 and Android 17, the Super 17 Dokkan Fest, that character is going to work better, I think, along with sort of like these types of Android characters. They're not going to get their buff from being next to a full extreme class rotation, but I think they probably still should be okay. We'll see. I want to test this out, but I do feel like that this team should work very effectively in terms of like links and stuff like that. You know, basically the entire team has Android Assault, which is 2 key and 20% defense. That's going to help out significantly. So let's jump in. I do like doing like Red Zone Cell. Typically, it feels like a nice kind of like showcase stage. Let's go fight Red Zone Cell, and let's see how MVP 17 can do. If we can get his full passive active towards the end, even type disadvantage, 17 could be able to easily live Cell's attack. I do think that 17, he's pretty good. I think this guy should be a fairly decent character here. Alright guys, so we are here in an event. We have a decent opening rotation right here. So for my MVP 17, I did give him a full dodge build. If you don't want to do full dodge, I guess you would go additionals. Additionals is the other sort of like thing to give him. I envision this 17 for me kind of fulfilling a similar role as like Path to Power Kid Goku. 17 does need to get hit 3 times for that defensive buff, but people really do just like they just don't really understand that it's like the situation where you dodge one normal attack and then die to a super you wouldn't have already died to. Like that doesn't happen. That is like I can't even think of a situation where 17 dodging a normal that would have given him only this very small amount of defense here would actually impact his ability to survive. I don't know where that would happen. Maybe Perfect Cell at the end of this fight? Like, it would have to be, like, a ridiculously tough STR boss that would do damage with normals, but, like, it's just, like, that's just not gonna happen. You do want to give this guy full dodge. I feel like there's characters where it's like there's multiple different arguments, but I think full dodge can kind of give you the versatility and help this guy fulfill his role, which is a support. He's here to support. I think 17's damage will be pretty decent, considering he's a support type character, though. Do keep that in mind. Alright, so let's test this out. I'll be very curious to see how the 17s do in this run, considering, remember, they're not going to get the buff from, you know, full extreme class rotation. There's a dodge. Sure, we'll take that. 6.99 right there. We are getting support from Gamma 2. Remember, Gamma 2 is giving support. Now, remember that 17, he does get 30% defense when he super attacks. His super attack effect is giving him 30% defense, right? So that's pretty decent. We'll take that. So if you give him full additionals, right, you know, and the boy gets like a double super, you know, he'll give you 2 defensive stacks, which can be pretty decent. The 17s, remember, they're a little bit weaker with super class allies around, but if we're able to transform into Super 17, there is no weakness from just being near super class allies. Like, that doesn't exist. So we'll see. The only thing is we'll see, right? Like, is Red Zone Cell going to be strong enough to do damage to this team? I mean, you guys know that the Gammas are essentially Dokkan Fest LRs, right? Like, we understand this. Like, we know. Those boys are a little bit different. Like, Cell could super us here. I'm not even overly concerned. Okay, he didn't super at all. I wouldn't really have even been concerned about a Cell super attack right there. I don't think that would have been devastating towards us. But like this team, this is gonna be, all these characters are pretty compatible, right? A lot of them have got shocking speed. A lot of them have Android Assault, Fierce Battle. So it's like we have like a core, like sort of couple of links that we're working around with right here. I've said this many times recently. I think Cell just doesn't really have much of a place on the Android team. Cell just does not work well with Super 17 characters, MVP 17, or the Gammas. He doesn't. What cells have shocking speed? Because no cells... there's a dodge super attack. Beautiful. What cells have shocking speed? Because no cell has Android Assault, right? Which is probably the main link you want to build around with these characters. Okay, so AGL Dokkan Fest Cell, he has shocking speed. The Tech Cell, free-to-play LR, he has shocking speed. LR Physical Cell has shocking speed as well. The STR second form cell doesn't. So a few of the cells do have shocking speed, right? But I just think that, like, if you're not running, like, Android Assault, like, that's the major one we want to look for. Again, 20% defense, I think, is pretty relevant. That's what gives us sort of the extra ability, I think, to sort of hang in there strong. Cell, without big bad bosses, which he's not going to have for the Gammas and stuff like that, I just don't see, like, in Cell, like, I would say is probably the best Android category character. Is he? Is Int Cell the best Android category character? He probably is. Well, no. I mean, do I put Int Cell above Gamma 1 and 2? I don't think I do. I don't think I would put Int Cell above the Gammas, actually. No, probably not. Probably not. So it's like, okay, yeah, there you go. I mean, I would much rather build the team around Gamma 1 and 2 than I would around Int Cell. Int Cell needs, you know what Int Cell needs specifically? We have to go all the way down here. He needs one of these guys. Int Cell needs a new perfect cell. There's only 3 of those. This guy in 2015, this guy in 2015, and then this guy in 2016. Those are the only 3 perfect cells, right? Like, we need a new start of turn named character perfect cell, not cell perfect form, which is what this guy is called, right? That's what that cell needs. Okay, so this is a pretty decent rotation for us. We're looking good with 17 right here. We'll go ahead and we'll put him right here in this middle slot. 17 should be looking at some decent damage, I think, on this rotation right here. Because we, of course, you know, we're going to get the support from 19 and 20. And then, of course, you know, we have, you know, a decent amount of links activated. I should talk about 17's link set. So 17's link set here, he is, like, a lot. He has kind of a weird link set. Honestly, it probably is bad. Oh, we got the Hidden Potential System additional anyway. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Damn, okay. I would have loved the dodge right there. But that's the thing with running, like, a dodge build like this. No, what? It did, like, no, we didn't even see the... Are you kidding me? It did, like, no damage to him. Look at that. It did nothing. He took, like, no damage from that. Like, yeah, we have the full dodge build. We could still get additionals, right? Because the secondary focus that I gave him was additionals right there. Now, remember, 17 is going to be running at full power. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to intentionally put Gamma 2 in slot 1 right here. Let's see. Because I was just about to say, 17, right, is running at full power when HP is 77% or below. But the thing is, we have to actually get below 77% HP, which is just not a consistent thing, right? I think that's something that's just very important to understand with HP restrictions of basically any kind. I think a lot of times, like, active skills can have multiple, right? They'll give you, like, an HP condition, and then you'd also get, like, you know, like, full rotation like Team Bardock or full future rotation or something like that. This is going to do double digits because Gamma 2 attack first, right? Like, this doesn't matter. All right, yep, do your double digits, buddy. Nice. Yeah, oh, no. Yeah, well, I wish I could take damage. I wish. So it's like when 17 has that full ability up, we'll be looking good, but if we're not going to get that full ability of his up, right, that damage reduction ability, he's not going to be as good. Like, if we're going to put 17 in front of the major bosses, Cell Max, Metal Cooler Core, Dragon Ball Super Broly, right, if 17 is going in front of those type of bosses, we would want it to be with his ability activated, right? Which, below 77% HP, he's getting the 40% damage reduction, and all allies are getting an additional 17% defensive support, which is crazy, because, again, 17 already gives all allies 3 key and 60% defense. So, when he's below 77% HP, he's giving all allies 3 key and 77% defense. It's just a ludicrous number. Okay, so 17, we're fully built up at this point, right? Like, right now, he's fully built up. 374. We'll give him this attack right here, but keep in mind, actually, wait, let me do this. If Cell super attacks right away, I think we could probably fuse into Super 17 on the other rotation, which could be good. What was I gonna say? Oh my god, dude, this cord. It's driving me nuts. It's not even, sometimes it just has a mind of its own, man. It's not even, like, really unplugging. Okay, alright, sure, whatever. I really would like to take damage to get, you know, this ability for 17, right? Because that extra 77% support is just so crazy. And we could see kind of some of these attack numbers he's doing. I think, like, these... Well, David, I'm trying to take damage. It's hard to take damage. No, Gamma 2 is too swaggy. No, dude, come on. Oh my god. The Gammas are too ridiculous. Like I was saying, I think 17 doing a lot of these, like, 7 million attack stats, I'll take that, considering he's, first and foremost, I'm viewing him as, like, a support and defense type character, right? Like, that's what he is. But his damage is not bad for what he's doing. 17 does also greatly lower enemy attack and defense on his super attack effect, by the way. Could be good for Battlefield, Super Battle Road, you know, the early portions of, like, the fight against maybe, like, in Omega, to allow us to sort of get set up and we greatly debuff. You know, that can help. One of the major things they gave 17 is the 30% defense on his super attack effect is just, like, essential, right? Like, characters, to be really good nowadays, you do have to have that. You have to be, like, getting at least some defense from your super attack effect, unless you're guarding, damage reduction, dodge, some insanity like that. Alright, now, I don't think the 17s would die to Cell supering them. Hopefully Cell connects. He supers them and he connects right here. They have a 50% chance to dodge, remember. He didn't double super. And they dodged anyway. God damn it. Okay, this is a very strong rotation for 17. We have a lot of support right here. I'm gonna go for this right here. So, I'm gonna just leave 19. Maybe we'll die. But, you know, this is a showcase. We need to see 17's abilities here. So, I'm gonna go... 17 is at nearly 400k defense right there. Decent. I mean, remember, he gets his 30% defense from a super attack effect, and he does have 17% damage reduction built in, right? But, you know, he gets the extra 40% damage reduction once you're below 77% HP. So, you know, if he's rocking 57% damage reduction, that's where things start to get really, really crazy for him, right? 57% damage reduction is just so very strong. With a character that's, you know, rocking like 400k plus defense, right? The thing with damage reduction and guard is they're really good abilities, but you can't just have them and be good, right? You have to have either huge damage reduction or big defense with you know, medium amounts of damage reduction and guard, right? So, all right, let's see what happens. We might die right here. I'm putting 19 and 20 in a very bad position. If Cell supers right away, we're probably just gonna die. Okay, that's good. Okay, yeah, this is good. This is good. I think we should live, but our HP's below the threshold here. Now, remember, 17's ability kicks in at the start of turn. Is he not supering? Are you kidding? Bro, what? What? Are you serious? Are you kidding me? He didn't even super? He's done, like, 50 attacks since he's super. No way. Are you kidding me? What is this? No way. It's so hard to take damage, man. Like, so this is a real fight. It's not like we're in, like, some, you know, super weak fight here. I guess Buff Cell would definitely be... Oh, my God. Gamma 2, calm down. God damn him. I guess this could be good, because if he kills Cell right here, then Buff Cell could probably... Okay. Does it connect? No. Of course not. God damn it. God damn it, dude. What do we do here? We're above. We're not at 77% HP. No, I don't know. Let's do this. Maybe Super 17 could take a little bit of damage. I can't believe this. Insanity. This Super 17, he's not built all the way up, right? Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. We're looking good. We're below 77% HP. This could be an interesting turn. So we're actually going to have both. We could transform into Super 17 and we'll have MVP 17's ability. This is good because this Buff Cell is a 1 million damage boss super character, right? So this is going to be good. We'll see how 17 is going to do against, you know, a boss above 1 million damage, which is awesome, right? And this should be a pretty decent turn for Super 17 as well. Yeah, we have 19 and 20 out right here. Perfect. Okay. I guess what's probably likely to happen, though, is we're just going to dodge with the full dodge build, but it's fine. It's fine. 17's link set, by the way, I should go over this. Android Assault, Twin Terrors, then Infinite Energy, Solid Support, Shocking Speed, Turn Up Power, Fierce Battle. It is kind of a shame, because these links are good right here, right? Like, Twin Terrors is giving 2 key, 5% defense, 5% attack, and 5% dodge, right? Like, that's a good link. It's giving you a lot. And then we have Infinite Energy right here, which is 2 key, 5% attack, 5% defense, and 5% crit. So it's like these links are very strong, but we would need like this character to EZA. Or maybe they could give us like a banner unit, Android 18 doesn't really have great animations from the Turn Up Power. I think she could be a banner unit. Like the Tracksuit 18 right there, when she takes down Ribrianne. That could be like some sort of strong, like, you know, maybe she would support androids and Tournament of Power, or like androids and Reps Universe 7 or something like that. I think that could be very helpful for like this guy and, you know, the Universal Survivors Arc team. Let's go ahead and fuse into Super 17 right here. This is gonna be a strong rotation for Super 17, by the way, being with MVP 17 and 19 and 20. And by the way, we could see 17's defense a little bit higher than we've previously seen. That's because now his full ability is up with the extra 40% damage reduction and the extra all allies 17% defense. So 17 right here is giving all allies 3 key and 77% defensive support. Very good. Alright, perfect. So now we got Super 17 out here, and we got MVP 17. We're at 410 for his defense. Again, we have those same links activated. I guess 17 should live right here, right? Buff Cell usually supers right away. I feel like maybe 300k is probably like the max of what he would do. So this is with our full damage reduction. If we dodge, I'll take it. Okay, we do get hit. And let's see. Oh my god. Oh, wow. Okay. I was actually a little concerned. I was thinking maybe like 300 we take. I mean, that's pretty good. That's... Wow, yeah. Okay. I'll definitely take that. Like, if your health is low, 17 is a tanky boy. And it's like a lot of times what, you know, you should be doing with the 17 character is we're going to be floating him a lot, right? He's going to be kind of floating around the team, giving support, right? And then, you know, if your HP is below the threshold, you could actually potentially utilize him as a strong defensive tank character, right? And that's another reason why I think giving him the full dodge build is good, is because you're not... One problem this community has, it is an issue, is they just act like damage is the only way to do things. It's like, there are characters it's good to give, you know, the full damage to, but it's like, at this 17, I just feel like becomes such a more useful option if he's going to be a stronger defensive character as a support, right? I always am saying this. You guys know this. You want these support characters that come out to be supporting and then living, tanking. You don't need them doing insane amounts of damage, right? You want the support to be able to hold up strong, and then STR Blue Kaioken Goku could carry all the damage, right? LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta could carry all the damage. The Gammas can carry all the damage, right? You need 17 to survive. And I feel like that's just a thing that these, like, you know, damage, oh my god, damage, they just don't really get that, right? Like, it's like, it's not, you're usually not winning off of, you know, oh my god, we got this one extra crit. Not typically what happens. Do we have our ability here? I think so. God, it's 77%. It's such a like an annoying number. I'm pretty sure we have it up. I guess we could just put 17 in slot 1. Damn, you know, I'm an idiot. I forgot. I brought this so we could, like, put him in front of this. I guess we'll just put him in slot 1. Oh, but no, we can't get his nullification, of course. So, of course, we're above 70% no nullification for him. Let me just quickly point out for MVP 17 here. Another thing about him that's so good is this. This guy's on a lot of teams that need help. Universal Survival Saga, Androids, Reps Universe 7, Sibling Bond, Worthy Rival, Final Trump Card, Battle of Wits. What is this next one? That's Defender of Justice, Battle of Fate, and Superheroes. He is on teams, like, most of these teams can use this guy. Like, this guy becomes, like, I'm going to be running this guy a lot. He is going to get a lot of play with this support, right? Like, he's a nice... This isn't... The anniversary team essentially was Final Trump Card. And 17 buffs Final Trump Card. This guy will be nice, you know, kind of floating around like that. I guess on some of those teams, you'd have to, you know, imagine that he wouldn't have, like... So, like, if I quickly do that... So, like, 289... So this is him without Android Assault right there. Like, if I quickly click this, it's not accounting links right now, right? So 289 is the defensive stat he would be at. He's fully built up. Remember, he gets 30% when he super attacks. Then now the links would kick in, and we see that's what, like, Shocking Speed and Android Assault does. Look how much extra defense he gets just from Shocking Speed and Android Assault. Let's put 17 in slot 1 right here. Let's see. Let's see how this goes. We do have the support from Gamma 2. I'm pretty sure 17 has his damage reduction ability up right here. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. If we dodge it, I'll take that. Yeah, dodge. We'll take dodges. That's a W. That is a W. Now, I don't think we can live unless our passive is up, because Cell's, you know, he does over 1 million. Are you serious? He didn't super in slot 1? If Cell supers in slot 2, I'm going to be so sold. I'm going to... God damn. No way, man. Super 17 will eat it, of course, very easily. Like, it's not going to be a problem for Super 17, but, like, come on, Brad. Don't you dare. No, man. We could add MVP 17 right there. This is doing nothing, right? Like, yeah. Ow. Oops. Yeah. Nice plus million damage super attack, so. Okay. Yeah, this team worked pretty effectively. Just building around the Gammas, MVP 17 and Super 17, they do work decently with the Gammas. Android Assault, Shocking Speed, Fierce Battle, pretty consistent, right? Okay, I liked what we saw here. 17 seems reasonably tanky, this defensive support. He looks good. Let's just do one more rotation, where maybe we have him linked up with, like, the LR 16, 17, 18, right? We kind of, like, give him, like, the support and stuff like that. That's what I would like to see. Like, let's sort of see what happens once he has Twin Terrors up and he's got Infinite Energy up. Like, he has all these types of links up, and we'll kind of see how 17 looks in that situation. All right, guys, let's take a look at what MVP 17 can do for us on this rotation, right? So we'll have some of these big links activated, right? You know, we have, what is it? Infinite Energy is up for us. Yeah, it's infinite energy. We have the support from, 17, 18, and 16. We got 19 and 20. We are fully built up as well for 17, MVP 17. We got hit the 3 times. We got the damage reduction, a defensive support. Let's just see this number, and then we'll finish up. I do think MVP 17 is very good. Just red zone level support options are super good. It's just that simple. If it's a support character that you could run in red zone, they're very nice to have. I do feel like people are too hard on characters like Physical Super Saiyan Bardock, Int Tora, right? Like, any type of character that can support in these red zone stages is just incredibly helpful. And MVP 17 is just kind of next in the line with some of those characters. Alright guys, this is Last Ditch Battle, Android 17. His leader skill is the Androids category Key 3 and 170% of stats, or Super Physical type Key 3 and 120% of stats. So he should be pretty good for Dokkan Battlefield. That's nice. His super attack is the Grand Explosion, which raises defense by 30% for 1 turn, does immense damage to the enemy, and then greatly lowers enemy attack and defense. His passive skill, Cutthroat Survival Strategy, gives him 120% attack and defense at the start of turn. Then he gets another 120% attack when performing a super attack. Then he gets 17% defense with each attack received up to a max of 50%. I really don't know why he has this. This is the only part of his kit I feel like I don't like. I feel like they should have just given this to him at the start of turn anyway, right? Like, it just seems very pointless. It's not even that it contrasts with my strategy to give him full dodge or anything like that. I just don't really, like... does this allow him to, like, really tank way better? Like, to the point where he needs to get hit? Like, I understand, later on in his passive where we get the extra damage reduction, which can allow him to live big supers from major bosses, but, like, it's just weird, right? It's just like, yeah, get this extra 17% defense with each attack received. Like, alright, man, sure. He gives all allies 3 key and 60% defense. Just a ridiculously powerful ability. He gets 17% damage reduction at the start of turn, which is... it will allow him to tank normals, right? Combined with the level of defense he has, he should be living normals. But at 17% damage reduction is going to do nothing against boss super attacks unless you're over 1 million defense or something, right? And then finally, 17 gets an additional 40% damage reduction, and all allies 17% extra defense when HP 77% or below. So 17 will have 57% damage reduction and give all allies 77% defense when his HP is below 77%, which is definitely really good. His links are Android Assault, Twin Terrors, Infinite Energy, Solid Support, Shocking Speed, Turn Up Power, and Fierce Battle. 12 key multiplier is 150%. And then finally, 17 is on numerous categories here. So he's on the Universal Survival Saga team. This is definitely a buff for Blue Cow King Goku. And now we're starting to get some better options for this team, which is good. So that's nice, right? He's also, of course, over here on the Android team. We definitely had, quite a few good options added to this Android team now. So that's, pretty solid there. He's also over here on the Reps of Universe 7 team. This team is in, a pretty bad spot. We do need more buffs for this, obviously. He's also over here on the Sibling Bond category team. He's a great option for this team for sure. He's also over here on the Worthy Rival category team. This is another team I would, that could really use the 17, honestly. Then he's also over here on Final Trump Card. I do think 17 can be really helpful on this team, right? Like, you just have such a mix of characters that exactly what 17 is doing could be very helpful, I think, for this category team right here. Then 17 is also on Battle of Wits, so he's going to be on this 200% leader skill. Battle of Wits, man. I mean, talk about a lot of additions this category has recently gotten, right? Like, Battle of Wits is pretty nice, actually. Then he's also over here on the Defender of Justice category team, which, again, another team that definitely could use his help. Then right here, he's on Battle of Fate. So it's like he's just on so many top tier teams right now, right? Like the 8th anniversary LRs and all these major characters. This is really handy. And then finally, he's on the superhero category team. this is a team that is going to definitely get stronger and stronger and stronger, right? I'm very, very, very certain of that. So, all right, let me know what you guys think of this right here, this MVP EZA Android 17. I do think that this guy is a very, very decent character, all things considered, right? I think his EZA is pretty strong. He seems pretty good to me. I see myself using him an awful lot, so let me know what y'all think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.